Hello, dear students. Let's start with today's poem, My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. This is a heart-touching poem written by the poet where she describes her feeling of love and attachment towards her aging mother. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her worn, pale, ashen face as a late winter's moon and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. In the opening lines of the poem, we can see that the poet is driving in a car along with her mother. Once, the poet went to visit her mother, and while she was on her way back to the airport, she looked at her mother, who was seated beside her in the car. The poet's mother had dozed off on the seat beside her in the car. The poet, when looked at her mother, having a short light sleep, open mouthed, and her face looked ashen, colorless, and pale, like that of ash, or we can say like that of a corpse or a dead body. And at that moment, there was a sense of pain that made her realize something that she didn't want to remember. And what was it? She realized that her mother had grown really old as she looked when the poet looked at her mother's face. She felt pain and sympathy for her mother. She felt her mother needed more love, affection, and care. As the poet seemed deeply pained on being reminded by looking at her mother that she had grown really old and she had lost all the glow and liveliness on her face, and that was the result of aging. But there was a deep pain in the poet's heart. The poet was reminded again and again of a childhood fear of being separated from her mother. In order to come out of this gloomy moment, the poet shifted her thoughts and her glance and looked out of the car's window. As soon as the poet looked outside, she could see the world to be completely different from that inside the car. She could see the young trees that seemed to be sprinting as the car moved away from them. As the car moved forward, the trees seemed to be running full of life and energy. She could see the merry children happily shooting out, moving here and there in great numbers out of their homes. The children seemed to be spilling out just like water spilling out from a glass. Just like water spilling out with full of energy. This complete image provided a deep contrast to that of her mother as well as her mother's condition at that point of time inside the car as well as in the poet's thoughts. She compared the old lifeless face of her mother with that of young happy children and the trees that seemed to be full of energy and life, in contrast to her mother who seemed to be lifeless with no energy left. Now, the poet had looked out of the car's window to put away her thought about her aging mother and her fear of being separated from her mother. But she was constantly reminded of the same thing. As they reached the airport and the poet was about to leave for the aeroplane, she glanced at her mother one more time. Standing a few yards away, the poet says, I looked again at her worn, pale as a late winter's moon. The poet, once again, with a melancholy heart, in a saddened manner, compares her mother to a colorless, pale, late winter's moon which is grey and covered with clouds, which is not bright as the full moon, symbolizing old age, and felt that old familiar ache, the old childhood fear and pain of losing her mother. She was reminded of her childhood when she used to fear losing her mother. As a child, she could not bear to be separated from her mother even for a few moments. And now, the loss could be permanent if her mother passes away and that she would never be able to meet her mother. Thus, the poet seemed to be helpless. She could not do anything to help in this case, but she tried her best to fill in a sense of positivity and therefore With all her spirit, she smiled back at her mother. She smiled, smiled, and, and continued to smile. She smiled and said, "See you soon, Amma," because she wanted that her mother should be full of life, should be full of hope that they would meet again. As we know that perhaps the poet's mother also realized her old age was near, but the poet could not make her accept the same, and thus she bid a goodbye to her mother with a smile and with the hope of meeting her once again. Thank you.